Well, let's find out who's out there. I'm not gonna cliffhanger you here. Let's see who's out there. RFA Jason Kidd. Let's see. At center, Colin Pollard, Purvis Ellison are the best two. There's also a guy named Jeff Warren, who's actually not that bad. Power forward, RFA is Donnell Marshall, Juwan Howard, who is yours. Also Terry Mills. Danny Manning. At forward, Jalen Rose, but he's an RFA. Got Glenn Robinson, Sean Elliott, Lionel Simmons, Blue Edwards. At shooting guard, Mahmoud Abdul Rauf, Kendall Gill, Mitch Richmond, Drazen Petrovic, who again doesn't pass away in this reality. Apparently, I lost Allen Houston. Interesting. It didn't tell me his contract was expiring, nor did it list an option for him, but apparently I have lost Allen Houston. I'll double check that he's not an RFA when I look from my perspective. And yeah, Jason Kidd's out there. Tim Hardaway, Hershey Hawkins, D. Brown, but you guys don't really need a power forward. Yeah, no, I just outright lost Allen Houston for no reason. That's cool. That's cool. I lost him for no reason. Literally didn't tell me he was leaving. Literally didn't give me an option to accept or deny. That's cool. I'm not fucked by it. I have Fisher, Sura, and Davis, but would have been nice to know. Like, literally did not tell me at all that he was leaving. Which is ridiculous. Because that definitely changes what I might have to do now at forward. Or at guard. I might have to go for a guard instead of banking on Ricky. Okay, so I certainly have more of a decision to make. And you can take Allen Houston if you want. It's not make or break for me. So for you guys, you know what you need. You've already seen it. You've seen who's available. What are you guys thinking? You know what your roster looks like, and if you don't, that means you either weren't here or weren't paying attention. What are we thinking? I want to start seeing names off of those who we looked at. Got $13 million in cap hold money. Who's it gonna be? Seen Elliott and Simmons mentioned. Seen Jalen Rose mentioned. For the record, you do have the money to sign Jalen Rose. All right. So, based off of what I've seen, I have seen Jalen Rose mentioned. I have seen Simmons mentioned. I have seen Elliott's mentioned. And someone said the top center, which, to be honest, would be Colin Pollard, even though he's an RFA. There you go. Those are the options for who your free agent target will be. Let's see. Is that Grant Hill? Yes, it is. He just hasn't developed as much. It is true you could also go for Warren, but let's see what happens. Meanwhile, I'll take a look around. I actually do have cap space, which is hilarious. I do have enough cap space to make a play for Jason Kidd. Center-wise, I mean, I got like Ratliff and company. Pollard is an RFA. He does have A- potential, though. He's not bad. Arrows aren't in the PC version. Yeah. Just trying to think about my team here and what I might need. So it looks like the vote for chat is leaning towards the veteran forward Sean Elliott. So what it's looking like. 30 years old, former 3rd overall pick back in 1989. Solid player, good shooter, good defense. I think we can make it official. So Sean Elliott is going to be the target here for the Magic. Let's double check what he is affected by. The more years, the less he wants. He wants a 3-year deal. Did he have any offers? No other offers out either. He wants a 3-year deal. You could indeed lowball him a little bit. Give him the player option to win it back. How's that looking? Could front load it. How's that looking, chat? Again, you can't adjust it once you send it in. How's that looking? You feeling all right? Pay him more to try and guarantee it. Again, he has no offers right now. Could lowball it even more if you wanted to. Be pretty risky, but... And as per usual, we'll throw it back to a vote. Money. More, less, this good. See what people think. What will the deal be for Sean Elliott? What will the deal be? It's tied between Moore and Disgood. A little bit more money appears to be the case. I'm going to go up halfway between where the bar is now and maxed out if it lands on Moore. Which will probably be about 5.1 million. Close. There's a civil war brewing in the chat right now. Dissension's good news for me. Although your roster's probably good enough that it's not going to matter. Let's see what it is. The answer is more by 2 votes. That is about the halfway mark from where it was. 5.3. That's the deal. For me, I mean, who says Tim versus Penny isn't a good idea? There are definitely some good options out there for me. And again, I could use an upgrade at center. I don't mind Theo Ratliff. But for shits and gigs, Jason Kidd, I'm tired of you haunting my fucking dreams. For the love of fuck. He doesn't care at all about an option. For the love of God, Jason. What was the expectation? Expected 11 million. Fuck me. What are the offers? So 4 years, over 39 and a quarter. He is the defending MVP. So 4 years. God damn it. So it was 39 and a quarter million. That's 9.8 million a season. So bare minimum, I can only offer him 9 million, which is a bit of a shame. So I don't know if I don't know. I can't even match what he could possibly get. Hence the 835. Could go for Hardaway. I'm honestly already good at guard, though. Like, obviously, these guys are a step up. It'd be the same thing with Jalen Rose. And yes, I do remember the three-point effort from Abdul Rauf in the past. Glenn Robinson's not that bad either. I gotta make a play for either Jalen Rose or Jason Kidd. I have to. There is less competition for Jalen Rose. The problem is, I'm all having another forward if it puts Mashburn at power forward. I mean, yeah, these guys are literally just lowballing the fuck out of him. So 3 years comes down to $7 million a season. What can I pay him? That's pretty much what it is then. I know I have Mashburn, but Mashburn gets moved over to power forward. So Jalen would literally split time with Latrell Sprewell. Like, my plan is to set it up to have Mashburn move over to power forward. I don't know if that'll work, but that's my plan. I'm not going to go after Ralph. He is great, but you need a center. I could use an upgrade on center, too. Jalen Rose isn't a bad player. I got to go all out. I got to throw my name into the Jason Kidd conversation. I just have to. I'm going to give him a player option, too, just to see if that wins out. I'm going after Jason Kidd. I hit the wrong button there just to make sure I was on the right team. But yeah, I'm going after Jason Kidd. I threw my name into the hat for Michael Jordan last year. I'm going to throw my name into the hat for Jason Kidd this year. Let's see what happens. So for me, let's see. So I do have a cap hold on Allen Houston, even though it said I didn't. Figure that one out. I was good with renouncing the rights for all of those guys. I'm good with keeping a cap hold on Houston, especially if I don't get Jason Kidd. And honestly, I didn't really want to pay Dennis Farrell that much money. But I can put him on a cap hold, too. I could put him on a cap hold as well. Unless he has an offer already. But yeah, I'll put him on a cap hold for now. For you guys, no response from Elliott. McLeod, you might want to keep at a 74. He was pretty bad for you. But like Irving, Jackson, Bennett can go. Did you have a response? I missed. Oh, shit, he was right there. Yeah, shit, there you go. Never mind. I missed it. Fair enough. Hey, it's 3 in the morning. Fuck off. Well, then the question is money-wise, if that's your one guy. All right, you can't keep Brian Grant. He's out. Are you able to hold on to Corliss? Nope. So Corliss is definitely gone. Yeah, Corliss is out. Yeah, it's just Elliott. Frank, what's up, buddy? Oh, shit. You guys have to decide between Sean Elliott and Juwan Howard. You got to make a tough call there. I think, again, you're going to miss out on your free agent. I mean, you better keep Juwan Howard over Sean Elliott. You need Howard more than you need him. Some people are saying side with Elliott. I'll throw it to a vote. You can only keep one of them. Who stays, Elliott or Juwan Howard? Polls up. Let's see. I'll let you make that choice, and we'll figure it out from there. Based off of what cap space you have and maximize the best team you can have. I'm going to go back over to me. I'll keep a cap hold on Farrell and Houston, waiting to hear back about Jason Kidd. It's going to be Howard that stays, based off of the poll. So, decline the deal on Elliott. Keep Howard. Let me see what you can do. I mean, in terms of... You elected to get rid of Grant and Ostertag. You could change your mind. It would still affect the depth chart. Howard can get an offer that you can't match. It's true. That is true. You might lose him anyway. Honestly, what you should do for the moment is keep a cap hold on pretty much everybody until you know for sure what the money situation is. Norris Well, Norris and Grant might have gotten offers from the looks of it, so. But yeah, Elliott's on the way out. But yeah, you can cap hold everybody else for the moment. Just at least until you see how this plays out with Juwan Howard. But yeah, Elliott's out. I might wave the... Where's the white flag? Where's a white flag? I think I give up. I don't have a white flag, but I'm fucked. Congratulations, chat. You won the 90s. I don't have a hope in hell of making it to the finals. Jason Kidd elects to go to Dallas to play with Shaquille O'Neal. And I have to deal with Kobe Bryant and Tim Duncan in Phoenix. I'm completely fucked. I am completely fucked. And yes, Jason Kidd continues to haunt me. Where did he go then? Is he in Seattle or did he... They matched the off... Please tell me. Well, even if he stayed in Seattle, I gotta deal with him. What fucking team did he sign for? Okay, he is in Dallas. I think. I have no idea what the fuck just happened. We'll see what happens. But we are both done in terms of what we can do. I got a cap hold on Farrell and Houston. For you guys... Again, you got a cap hold on players that you kind of need. He is an RFA. You might as well keep the cap hold on them for now until you find out what happens with Juwan Howard. Yes, you have to worry about certain deals, but still the best way to go about it. So do you guys have a choice? Juwan Howard has been given a deal from the Boston Celtics. 3 years at just about $15 million. If you let go of Juwan Howard, you have Dirk as your starting power forward with Austin Crozier behind him. So that is your big choice. With Howard, keep, walk. Those are your choices. Do you match that offer for Juwan Howard? You have the money to keep him. You have the money to keep him. But are you willing to take the hit? And what was the point in Elliott? It's kind of what I'm saying. Like, you elected to keep Howard before. Now you're just going to let him walk. Conflicting from chat. Conflicting from chat, for sure. And again, we'll take a look at the team from there. You can still cap hold the other options. It's close. It's close. Again, if it finishes in a tie, it literally goes to a wheel spin between the two options. It's down to 2 votes, down to 1 vote. He's walking by 1 vote. Juwan Howard's out. He's going to Boston. We'll keep the cap holds for you on Grant, Ostertag, Williamson, Norris, and McLeod. Juwan Howard's going off to Boston. Yeah, Sean Elliott remains a free agent, but you're not allowed to sign him. So where the fuck is Jason Kidd? Jason Kidd did stay in Seattle. Not that that's much better for me, but he did stay. So I'm going to keep my holds on Houston and Farrell. You guys honestly might as well keep the holds on Grant, Ostertag, Williamson. Like, you might as well. There's no reason not to. Like, at least it improves your depth. I mean, Grant and Ostertag, neither should start. So, you guys are good there to just keep that. Make your roster as good as it can be. And yeah, even though you'd be paying Ostertag a good amount, And it looks like Ostertag signed somewhere else, because I did not say remove rights. So I think Ostertag finally signed with someone else. You guys did elect to get rid of him in the first place, so it's not like anything changed. Looks like that other guard signed. Corliss Williamson gets an offer from the Blazers, as does Brian Grant. Both of them 2-year deals. Grant would be going for $2 million a season. Williamson at $3 million a season. So let's see who will be the call. It'll be Grant, Williamson, both or neither. Those are your choices for who to keep. And for me, it looks like Allen Houston did sign with somebody else. Unless he stuck with me. But it doesn't look like it. I have a shitload of cap space for the future, too. Just haven't been able to properly weaponize it in free agency. Which is a bit of a shame, but it is what it is. And the option is going to be able to keep both Grant and Williamson. Can match both of those deals and cap hold Norris. All right, we get to the end of free agency. Farrell stays with me, Norris stays with you. In terms of player progression, Spree gets a little bit worse, Fisher, Sura, Foyle all get a little bit better. For you guys, O'Neal up to an 80. Not much other improvement based off of the roster changes. Of course, simming through the preseason tournaments. The 1999 draft class is upon us. So, the situation. In terms of future draft picks, I only have my first this year. You guys have a first and 2 seconds. You have Detroit's second. You do have 2 firsts in the year 2000. This draft. Lamar Odom, Sean Marion, Steve Francis, Manu Ginobili, Elton Brand, Jason Terry, James Posey, Rip Hamilton, Andre Miller, Corey Maggette. It's solid. You don't have a... Wally Zerbiak. You don't have a Vince Carter. But there are some decent players for sure. Got the Wang Zhizhi. But yeah, decent draft. The rosters as they will start off this season. My Minnesota Timberwolves. Going to be running with a 9-man bench. We're going to look like this. And unfortunately, my coach is not setting up my roster the way I'd prefer. Fisher, Farrell, Mashburn, Bryant, and Ratliff. Spreewell off the bench. Sura, Foyle, and Ricky Davis. If it was up to me, Mashburn would be at power forward. So that blows. That blows. And again, I lost Allen Houston for literally no fucking reason. It didn't tell me I was at risk of losing him. So that's annoying. For the Magic, let's take a look at what this team's going to be. Ricky Carroll's not yours, so you might as well go with a 9-man bench as well. Dirk is hurt. We'll look into that in a minute. We'll look at that right now. Dirk Nowitzki starting off this season injured. Dirk Nowitzki tears his ACL in the preseason. He is out for the entire year. Preseason ACL tear for Dirk Nowitzki. He is out for the year. So your roster. Hardaway, Carter, Williamson, Brian Grant will be at the starting power forward spot, and Jermaine O'Neal. You have Jim Jackson off the bench, Austin Crozier, Derek Anderson, and Michael Doliak as your guys. So we have both undergone some interesting moments in this offseason, haven't we? The mock drafts, for the record, do have the 76ers with the #1 projected pick. Remember when I said you might want to trade for that pick? You wouldn't have gotten Vince Carter, though. Where does it have us? It has you guys picking 15th. And it has me picking 25th. I highly doubt I'll actually be that good. So this next season, who the hell knows? I genuinely wonder how far into this we're going to have to go until somebody wins. We're approaching a decade. We are approaching a goddamn decade without either of us making an NBA final. Check Juwan Howard's overall. Oh, yeah, and by the way, he went to a rival of yours in Boston who beat you in the playoffs. So Boston now looks like this. Steve Nash, Tracy McGrady, Reggie Lewis, Juwan Howard, and Hakeem Olajuwon. Yeah, that Juwan Howard choice might come back to haunt you. This has been the theme of the 90s. Mistakes were made.